From Public Prosecutor Janet King,
an immediate custodial sentence in the upper range of 8 to 10 years.
To heartwarming nurse in a place to call home.
I know who killed her.
Marta Dusseldorp has made her mark appearing in some of the country's favourite dramas. Now she's back on our screens as a convicted felon in Wentworth.
Does everyone get the royal welcome?
Only mass murderers.
The Logie Award-winning show returns to Foxtel for part 1 of its 8th and final season.
If you try something, there's going to be consequences.
I have always been such an admirer of this show. There's not a scene or an episode that I've ever watched where they've dropped the ball. They're the most intense, fabulous actresses and actors. There are actually men on that show.
There are a few, yeah.
There are a few. And it's embedded itself into the Australian psyche. So I really wanted to be a part of it.
The fan base is just so incredible, not just here but also overseas. Did your expectations change at all after being a fan and then being a part of the show?
Not really, just that it was better than I could have imagined. Having been in a long-running show myself, it is difficult to turn up as the new kid on the block, and certainly when you walk into prison. But I took this fabulous woman with me, Sheila Bausch, who is one of the most intensely, I'd want to say dangerous, but also thoughtful women I think I've ever had the pleasure of playing. I mean, she's not someone I would want to be, but one of the reasons I jumped on it was it's nothing I've ever played before, and nor are the women inside that prison anything I've had to deal with before. So it was an absolute delight. It's been an interesting year for so many people around the country, and I know the arts and culture sector has been affected by COVID-19, and you had a theatre production as well that was due out this year. How are you feeling now about the state of the industry? I just think we have to be careful that we don't turn our back on our stories. I think if we run out of content, we run out of culture. And I hope the government will take it seriously enough to start actually underlying insurance, helping with some offsets, and also some quotas for the streamers. We need them to want to invest here, and actually we're the best place to shoot right now, especially where I am in Tasmania. So I'm certainly advocating for all television to come down here. And I think for the next year and a half, Australia will be the place to shoot. But that shouldn't just mean international shows shooting here. We should be fully supporting and bolstering our local talent and stories, because I know that's what Australian audiences want.
John Ferguson is tonight alive.
Wentworth Season 8 will air on Tuesday, July 28. Samantha Dawson, Sky News.